Most of you are just moving away from your old mindset, and that's really what's playing a huge role right now, is the mindset shift. And I feel for some of you there is definitely this energy where this is the energy that someone wants you to feel. They want you to feel this energy. So things are difficult so that you give up, so that you just think, oh, what's the bloody point? I've been trying at this for a while. I know there's good things on the horizon, but it's about you being mentally imprisoned by lack, doubt, wallowing in circumstance. But we also here got number 13, the wealthy man. But this is why I feel like, so listen to this. So you got imprisonment. This is how they want you to feel. This is how they want you to experience life, restricted, only able to move so far, being able to only see so much, experience limited viewpoints. But actually, you're the wealthy man. You have so much power within your lineage. You have a divine purpose that you need to fulfill. And I feel coming out of this imprisonment mindset, not allowing the people, places and things and the circumstances, and the circumstances is thick. It's lack, poverty stricken. You got mice there, do you know what I mean? Things are rough. There's what he's wearing is tattered. Where he's at is not necessarily kept. It almost feels dry and barren. But the truth is, the purpose in you, the lineage that you come from, the tribe that you come from, the things that you have to do, and the things that you inherit, you are wealthy. You are wealthy in energy, in love and abundance. So it's like almost destiny swapping. It's almost like placing a veil over the eyes, so you don't realize that you are an official person. You are the one people are coming to. You are going to be the one that people aspire to become, to rub shoulders with, to collaborate with, and also, again, to be some type of target to bring you down, take you off of this pedestal, get you feeling like you ain't this wealthy person. Let's see what other energy is going on here as well. Let me get some more information here. Again, like I was saying, for some it's just like this is an emotional thing. You're just going through an emotional roller coaster. Things are difficult and it's just like, what is this all about? Like, I'm really, really working here. I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do. And I know within my body, I know that what is for me just needs to catch up to what I feel inside. The 3D hasn't caught up to what's being manifested, what is being honed in, what is being desired at this time. I feel like this is like the real training ground, and it's really about recognizing that the things that are coming to knock you, the limitations, the stress, the lack, is all there so that you give up and that you vibrate low, so that you're not able to see yourself as this. If you are seeing in your energy lack, just feeling restricted, again, like I got this feeling on the chest like I've got so much to do, and at the moment maybe you don't have the resources, or you're unable to tap into that because there's more for you to know. There is a freedom that must take place within you, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. There is a shift, a cycle, a shift and a cycle that needs to take place before you move to this level before you can be given this wealth. Before you become really official, there are things you need to move through. So let's look at what that is. So we've got number 48, the angel of balance. Again, see, balance. I feel as though the balance needs to be struck between what is happening in the 3D and what you know to be true in the ether, in the spirit realm. You know that there is a destiny for you. You know that there is a works for you to be doing. And you know that there is an innate longing to do something. And you also know that what is going on around you does not represent who you are at its core. This is just your mindset right now, the limited and lack mindset due to what it is that you're seeing. But if you can counterbalance and understand that the physicalities of what you're experiencing is temporary, and not only that is temporary, that it's a necessary component to you strengthening your armor, how you're going to manage situations that are difficult, how you manage setback, how you bounce back from adversity. All of these things are the training ground, and it's about finding the innate balance in that journey. The time for stillness, the time for rebuilding, the time for collaborating, the time to be still, the time to be thankful, time to take action. You know, there is a balance that needs to be struck right now, and I feel like it's mainly a mental energy. And obviously, like I said, the emotions, we've got man holding heart. So I feel as though there is offers here. There's offers for people to do things with you, for you. There is definitely an energy of love and collaboration. So there will be those who are around who you know that this is someone who I can work with. I feel innately that I can work with this person, work through some of the emotions, work through some of the things that I've always wanted answers to, work through my desires and how I bring them into reality, how I move through trauma and learn how to accept help, ask for help. How you truly step into this official person with these reds. You know, I feel like stability, root, safety. You know, it's like, how can I garner these feelings, although at the moment things are unsure, things are not clear, and they're not balanced, and I'm not having the best experience. However, I've got to balance all of what is happening with my inner knowing and my faith that I'm being brought through, and that there's divine love and support all around me. So I feel like there is definitely a tapping energy, like tapping into your higher self, tapping into that self-love, tapping into being able to receive. Because the man holding heart is like an offer. And I think it's about being receptive and also using your powers of discernment, not allowing your limited viewpoint to not allow you to see everything. It's about asking for that discernment, for clarity, to be able to see if and when to make certain moves, who to speak to, who to keep your mouth closed around. Because for some of you, those who have an issue or want you to see yourself as that, you know, they know that you're an official person. And also, for some of you, this is someone who is in high places. These are people who can affect the goings on in and around your space, or they feel that they can do that. But what they don't fully understand and realize, that you've got the angels as protection. They are around, supporting the balance of what you're feeling emotionally, what you're experiencing in your physical, and also beckoning you and giving you the signs and the symbols in your dream time and in your prayers and in your meditation time. They're giving you what it is that you need to move through this particular cycle. We've also got the woman holding coin. Okay, so again, this energy that there again, this collaboration. So there is definitely collaborations that are going to yield good things. You've got to be very mindful about people who offer you certain things. They may have the money to invest in your business ventures, but you're going to have to use your discernment, you know, and be like this cat and pre the signs and be able to see the energy of these people, get the clarity and the heads up on how best to move through these connections, these possible collaborations, relationships. You've got to navigate all of these things with these energies. And I feel like the woman holding coin is a confirmation again of your wealthy status. But again, I feel like if this is a thing where you are physically imprisoned, and you know that actually there is a greater inheritance on my life, there is a greater purpose on my life, I know that I've got things due to me, and I know that this official person of these official systems are holding back what belongs to me, there is going to be a shift taking place, because things will restore the balance. They will restore the balance. Things have to spin back round in your favor. It's not going to last forever. The angel of balance is saying, just how you're having this time where the sands of time are beating down life experiences, giving you the new XP for life, it's also going to turn that on its head, and you're going to be trickling down and having, you know, look at this, that sand thing, and yeah, it's like a lantern. It looks like a lantern, and also looks like a one of those timers, the sand timers, and that's what I'm getting. It feels like once the sands of time, it's going to be like a shift. It's going to turn on its head. The wheel of fortune is going to change in your favor. You will have the balance. You will have the loving and honest and warm, nurturing support that it is that you have with this man holding heart. There are good collaborators. There are people who, you know, at the heart of it, they want the best for you, and that there is a great inheritance with this woman holding heart. Holding coin. I just want to see what messages we get from the animals as we close. But yeah, for some of you where this is just energetic and emotional, you will work through the stuff. This is really about you moving through the great unknown and pushing through the hard and mundane situations, and really looking at this as an opportunity to dig yourself out of this rut, make new decisions, form new alliances, start to act as if, start speaking, start scripting, you know, start moving like the type of person who has these things, moving like you have the authority, because you do. This is God-given right. This is Christ energy. You know, this is striking a balance between your physical world and your spiritual one. You know, being open to love and connection, but also being able to be open enough and vulnerable enough to receive love, information, correction at times. Sometimes the correction is from love, but it can be quite harsh. It can make you feel like imprisoned. It can make you feel restricted. It can make you feel sad and left out, or not in the know. When you are not in receipt of information, and there's somebody who has that information and they kind of may lord it over you, it can feel really difficult. But there are those allies around you who you can be open and honest with and get that level of support. So we have number 37, the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. So although you're going through what you're going through, there's still a calling on your life to show up. There is still a calling for you to share your gifts, talents, and skills, and your love and your abilities. Yeah, there's definitely a calling on you to share your gifts. Be generous of spirit, share. Number 66, White Raven spirit, trust in the magic. At the moment, things may not feel magical, but what I do know and what I feel from this collective energy is that the work that you're doing and the surge of energy that you feel within your being, within your person, you know that there is magic here. You know that there is powers of manifestation. You just know that things have not caught up in the 3D just yet. And you've got to move through these limited feelings. You've got to move through the lack that you're seeing and still push through that and believe and act as if, even though your bank account might really be saying, yeah, millionaire are you? Wealthy are you? Do you know what I mean? And it's just like this, it's just not reflective of it, but it's just about keeping that vibration. And again, look at this, number 12, Canary spirit, sing your own song. Okay, so it's about singing your own song. It's about creating a new lease of life, singing a new tune, creating a new legacy. You know, not recreating what anybody else is doing, not regurgitating information that you've heard, but it's not anything that you fully understand or that you're practicing. And it's just like, be mindful that you are doing things for the right reasons, because that's another thing that can keep you trapped. If you are playing some type of role where you feel you have to behave in a certain way that's not organic to you, and you're not being generous of spirit with who you are authentically, then that is a sure way of limiting your experiences. So be open to singing a new song, singing your own song, not being swayed by other people, because you've got to remember, you're big in the game. You're official out here. You're not no small fry, you're official out here. You see what I'm saying? And then lastly, we've got number 4, the Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Be fearless and bold. Don't play with the ting. Don't play small. Don't allow what you're seeing with your 3D eyes, and sometimes what you hear, what you see, what you're experiencing, to make you not move out of the confines of this rut, this cycle that you are in, that just feels like it's not fruitful enough, like it's not truly representative of what it is that you truly, truly desire and truly, truly deserve in this time. So I'm going to leave it here. As you can hear, I've got other things going on in the background. Shouldn't be up at this time of night, but hey ho, we keep moving. This is what I'm saying, through the challenge, through the stuff. We keep going. We listen to those intuitive nudges and we keep moving forward. So much love, my darlings, and check out my other videos and my other offerings down in the description box. Much love. Blessings.